Why aren't you playing this game? Warframe. Run and gun, tower defense, co-op, third-person, looter shooter, mild horror, real-time strategy game with a multi-hour campaign. Starship Battlefield racing, a banging soundtrack, and a random rhythm game just cause why not? Not even mentioning things like 1999 and Devere, which are basically different games entirely. And yet you still probably haven't played it. And even if you did, you probably hopped on for an hour, completed the tutorial, and logged right off and started playing something like Fortnite. Why do people do this? Why do people withhold themselves from such a truly captivating and magnificent and other synonym for good experience? Let me take it back to the mid-2010s where MLG and cool S's reigned supreme. Honestly, I could probably do an entirely different video in this decade. But the young Trey has just received an Xbox. But he had no games.
What are you talking about?
You see, this was like pre-Fortnite days, so there weren't as many like free-to-play games as there are now. So after watching like one YouTube video, I ended up downloading Warframe. So I booted up the game and chose Mag because her mask was green. I'm dead serious when I say this. And then, bam! Next thing you know, I'm blowing stuff up and swinging swords. I didn't know what was happening, but to like a 10-year-old kid, that's pretty good. What was the point of me telling you that story? To pad out the video? To pad out the video! But also show you how I personally got into the game. I didn't really start playing it like with consciousness until a couple months ago when I wanted to do the 1999 stuff. And then it kind of escalated to this quarter-year obsession, which hints the creation of this video. Oh yeah, Warframe. Running gun, tower defense. Oh wait, I already read this part. Oh yeah, why aren't you playing it? You better not say it's because you don't got the time, because we both know that's a lie. It's because of the overly convoluted system that the game gives little to no explanation for. Like, let's take modding for example. Let me get my glasses on for a quick second.
Modding is how you upgrade your warframes and weapons that fit your need for a particular mission. But these numericals here will fill up the capacity. But no fret, reduce this number by using format to reverse the polarity, or by using Orkin cells to double the capacity, which will give you the ability to implement more modifications.
You see how complicated and boring this is? The game doesn't teach you this either. I mainly figured this out via trial and error in different YouTube tutorials. I've been mentioning like Warframe and weapon slots, and the fact that you gotta wait up to 3 whole days to play the Warframe that you earned is actually kind of stupid. When I was a kid, I only really played on the weekends, so I had to wait an entire week to actually play with whatever I earned, and that's if I remember to actually claim it. Maybe a way to fix this is by lower level weapons taking shorter to craft than higher level weapons. Hi, post-production Trey here. I do know they have a similar system in place where early game weapons take shorter to craft than later. But I mean by like less than 12 hours. Like if someone's gonna wait 12 hours, I feel like they're gonna wait 24. But I do understand that they need an incentive for people that want to pay to rush it. Like I said, it's a free game. Which is why I'm suggesting this linear scaling system instead of just flat out getting rid of them entirely. So new players are more inclined to keep playing, they invest more time into the game, and they have a higher chance of buying platinum. Platinum's this game's premium currency, the stuff that usually you can only get by spending money on the game for. Thing is though, basically everything inside the games can be obtained via means other than platinum. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, no, you're gonna be spending a lot of time just doing this. Over and over and over again in hopes of getting the right leg of a robot. Or you can take the easy way out and just buy it with platinum. Guess which one I did? Or if you don't want to do that either, you can also just trade for platinum. Look, see, there are 3 different ways to get the exact same thing. Some people can just buy their way into stuff. People spend an excessive amount of time on something. And others negotiate and get lucky. Kinda like the real world. So is this game perfect? No. Though, is it one of the best free-to-play games on the market? Absolutely. Am I saying download it? Definitely. It's free and the only thing you're really giving up is 4 to 5 gigabytes of your storage. Okay, bye.